Greetings, everyone. Greetings and welcome to another powerful experience, another virtual telethon. We give thanks. Another powerful virtual telethon. Salute to everyone who participated last month, making it happen. Black History. This month is all about celebrating woman empowerment. We give thanks. Woman empowerment. We got some powerful presenters. We got some documentaries, some powerful information. Tell a friend, tell a family. Our theme of this month is about woman empowerment. We're going to have some topic discussion on woman empowerment, diabetes awareness, sound vibration, music empowerment. You're going to hear some powerful artists and musicians. We give thanks. The sweet taste of success. Yes, spiritual economics. We're going to be touching on that as well. And of course, our melanin love matchmaking. All right, so we got a array of different presenters and information we'll be sharing. Feel free to get your pen out, get your stretch on, get your dandelion tea, and we're about to make it happen. So first, I would like to start off by, opening the floor, giving an opportunity for those who would like to participate and introduce themselves, 2 to 5 minutes the most, introducing yourself, your business, your service. Let the people know who you are as we're about to start this wonderful experience. The floor is open. The floor is open. We give thanks. Make sure also to put your information in the chat room. Make sure and put your information in the chat room as well. We give thanks. Who want to start off? We starting this portion off opening the floor. If y'all hesitating to talk, we're going to get the flow going because this is our virtual telethon right here. We celebrate and appreciate, so we don't have no quiet time here. The only time for quietness is meditation. We give thanks. So again, we want to open the floor for those who would like to introduce themselves, and we'll proceed with the next portion. The floor is open. The floor is open.
Good evening. Peace and power to everyone. This is Robin Prescott, and I'm excited about being a part of the Powerful Pioneers community and the opportunities to share my services and products with the group. So I look forward to hearing everyone else's presentation. I'll be honest, I'm a little nervous, but I don't go on until tomorrow afternoon. So I'll gather up the nerve to speak on video. And so with that said, I'm open to hear and learn.
Giving thanks. We salute you, our sister Robin. Definitely going to be sharing some powerful information on real estate and insurance. So definitely stay tuned. We give thanks for you, sis. The floor is open. The floor is open. Let's keep the flow going.
Hi, everyone. My name is Haru Smith. I am a poet. I am a published author, and I also do math. I help people with math as well as English. I'm gonna be performing later on tonight, so look out for that. And I'm just a all around eye opener. If you need help with understanding different things, or you're still questioning certain things about your life and stuff like that, I'm here because I have a great ear to listen, and I'll be there. So thank you, and I'm looking forward to being part of this group. Take care.
Giving thanks, family. Yes, our brother Haru, sound vibration poet, going to be sharing some powerful information. Also, salute to our brother with his powerful book. Definitely put your information so that people can support your book. Salute to all the authors. We give thanks. Yes, the floor is open. The floor is open.
Greetings all. Good evening. I'm Io Hines Bankole, owner of Conscious Living Care. Wonderful to be here tonight. Looking forward to a powerful evening. I am a conscious living coach. So that's where I help people identify how their lifestyle choices affect their quality of life. And so I also do detox workshops and and workshops, personal and in group. But one of what I will be sharing tomorrow night at 5 p.m. is using essential oil therapies, to assist mostly around diabetes awareness. Since that is the theme of the night, I will do that. Of course, giving thanks and tribute to women, our and our ancestors and those still with us. And so I will also share other tools of empowerment for the month. Okay, and I am complete.
Thanks. Yes, salute to you. Yes, for those who don't know, our sister Ayo is doing some wonderful things with also the Tower Garden and the Juice Plus. And we have a powerful event happening. This is our weekend extravaganza. So outside of the virtual events, we actually have some physical events where people can connect in real time. Yes, we'll speak about that in a few. Anyone else would like to share, introduce himself? The floor is open. Right now. So we're going to continue our momentum. Yes, as you can see, we tapping into the abundance that surround us. We got all these wonderful abundance that surround us. We give thanks to all the powerful presenters and representatives who will be sharing. Yes, we give thanks for everyone who will be participating today and tomorrow. Tell a friend, tell a family. What I would like to do to set the tone is to share a powerful video presentation just to set the tone. And of course, as we were sharing earlier, our theme for this season, not only this month, for these 3 months from March, April, and May, is all about empowering the woman empowerment, spring equinox, as we celebrate this new year, this new season for a reason. Yes, do it for a season and a reason. And we tapping into the 5 M's. Salute all the mothers of earth, the moon science, that Mooney. All right, you want to get that Mooney. Anyway, wealth empowerment, spiritual economics, which mothers of earth, y'all represent spiritual economics. We're going to be tapping into medicine, dealing with diabetes awareness, health, detox, and body cleanse, empowerment. Tapping into music, some sound vibration, edutainment, artists and music empowerment, as you was hearing with the meditation as well. We also will be touching on ministry. Salute to all the ministers out there putting in that work. Informational workshops, classes, and matchmaking information we'll be sharing as well. We got the merchandise, all the powerful businesses out there, all the family businesses. Last month we was touching on arts and culture in relation to Black history. So you're going to see all these wonderful entrepreneurs and inventors and hear all the wonderful things they have created and invented. Salute. Give thanks. So with that, let's go straight into our woman empowerment information. We want to share a quick testimony by one of our brothers. Let's go straight into it.
I want to share, my story on, why I became an entrepreneur. I was born and raised in Queens, and both my parents worked. They worked for the city, so they worked for the MTA, and they worked overtime and overtime. So, they didn't have time to take care of me and my sister. So he sent me and my sister to, my grandmother's house right over in Brownsville, Brooklyn. And, when I was a baby, I cried. I didn't want to leave my parents. So, and I didn't want to stay with my grandmother. I love my grandmother. She was very strict. And I seen my grandfather. He worked for the city and he retired. Then right after he retired, he died. And after my father retired, he died. So I seen the path that was paved for me. And later on, I got a job working for the city, and you know, I was making about 70,000 with overtime and everything like that. So it was pretty decent. But I saw what happened to my grandfather, and I saw what happened to my father. And then, you know, when I was working for the city and I was doing a lot of overtime and didn't see my kids, and I had resentment towards my father and my mother, you know, and I didn't know why. But I knew why. It's because they didn't have time for me and my sister. And I knew now I know they did, you know, the best they can with what they had. Now I know that. But as a kid, I didn't know that. As a teenager, I didn't know that. So I was mad, I was angry, and I rebelled constantly. So when I became conscious and aware and I started, you know, learning the lessons, I said, I got to do something else. Because when I was working for the city, my kids were staying with my mother. So I didn't want my kids to have the same resentment they had towards me that I had towards my parents. So I said, you know what, I'm going to learn a skill. And I'm going to learn to do something. And, you know, that's why I created, you know, ancient oil jewelry. And it wasn't overnight. And I was doing it while I was working at my job, coming home late nights. I finally quit. I quit, you know, a good job with benefits. And now I make double and triple that.
Woo! Yeah. All praise to God.
That's my story. And I think for all business owners, I think the key, and what I learned through my success, as a business owner, your first priority is marketing and advertising.
Facts.
That's who you are before you do anything else. And understanding women. Because they control the culture. You know, my father always told me, it was an old African proverb, the man is the head, but the woman is the neck. So a man leads, but she controls the direction you go. And if you understand that, you understand advertising. You know,
That was free.
so that's why on all advertisements you see women constantly, because they control the culture not only through their sexuality, but through their sensuality, which is their gentle, soft suggestibility through submission. And a lot of women and men don't like the word submit, but there's power in submitting to your partner, or someone has your best interest in hand. You know, and women submit to societal standards every day. Wear makeup, wear high heels, but submitting to a man has a lot of power. Because men, we gotta submit too. We submit to women's emotions, and we submit to their emotional needs, as we should, and they submit to our physical needs. You know, we gotta meet each other on the level we understand. You know, and that's important in understanding relationships, and you know, definitely helped me in my marriage and understanding my wife and understanding her needs, and I call it the 3 P's. It's provide, protect, and penetrate. And as long as I give her that, then she speaks power into me, and I can do it. I can do anything I want because she speaks power into me. And you know, men, we usually rule by or build with force and order. But a woman, her power is in her tongue. And that's her sword. Her sword is her tongue. And she could cut down anything a man builds with that power. So, as long as she speaks power into me, it gives me the strength to do what I need to do. Because she is, she's everything. She's everything, and she gives me standards. And I, as a man, my competitive nature is to meet those standards. And so as long as she keeps giving me standards, I'm going to continue to achieve those. Because that's my nature. I love to compete. And I'm going to constantly compete for her love as long as she speaks power into me.
Thank you, brother, for sharing that. So we have a brother here, so I wanted to ask your brother to spoke. So brother, what ways do you empower your woman? Well, can you give us at least one way? How do you empower your woman?
By being vulnerable, because sometimes as a man, your ego can get in the way. And so by submitting my ego and being vulnerable, you create a space for her to be vulnerable and release her emotions. Because a woman with trapped emotions is destructive.
What? No, that's true. A woman with
Trapped emotions is destructive. So I think that's one way why I put my ego to the side and allow myself to be vulnerable. And, by protecting and providing for her, and taking care of the household, paying the bills and everything like that. And I protect the kingdom, and she then has a space to nurture and take care of my children.
And how do you as the man protect the kingdom? Like maybe give us one or two ways. How do y'all do that? How do y'all protect the kingdom?
By providing and protecting. A woman, she's soft and gentle. She doesn't have, innately, she doesn't have the strength, the physical strength a man has. So when she goes out into the world, she's vulnerable. So all she wants to do is sometimes is just feel protected and safe. And so if I could provide that for her by any means, monetarily or just letting her know that I love her unconditionally,
That's a big thing.
that, I think that creates a space for her. As long as I take care of her, then she'll take care of my kids. And I think that's my first responsibility, to take care of her. Her first responsibility is to take care of the kids. I know she has to feed and protect the children and nurture the children first. That's her first and primary job. I'm always there, I'm her backup. You know what I'm saying? My first job is take care of her and make sure she pays the bills. She's my backup. And I'm not saying that, she don't help me pay the bills sometimes when I need help, or I don't help her take care of the kids sometimes when she needs help. But I know what I need to do as a man, and she knows what she needs to do as a woman. And we submit to each other. And, and that's what it is, is as long as you know your position in life and position in nature, and not go against nature, the path is going to be laid out for you. You know what I'm saying? And in any direction you want to go.
Yeah. Thank you.
Peace, peace. Yes, so as we continue honoring our momspreneurs, our sisterspreneurs, we give thanks for all of our womenspreneurs out there. I just want to give a big shout out to our sister PJ. Yes, Smart Money University. We give a big shout out to sister PJ, all the work that she's doing in the community. Also Brown Eye Magazine. She's an author, a publisher, doing several things in the community. This is the new magazine that's out, Brown Eye Magazine. We give thanks for everyone participating, all of those who been part of this experience. This magazine is all about highlighting entrepreneurs, family businesses, melanin businesses. We give thanks. If anyone is interested in being part of our writing team, we are looking for writers, looking for those who are interested in building up Brown Eye Magazine. You know, we have our Pioneer section. Let me put it up here. Check out this magazine. Again, Brown Eye Magazine. Give thanks, power forward. Salute to our powerful pioneer portion. Yes, we have our goodies, menu available. Also, we give thanks to the reflexologist specialists. Yes, for those who need their reflexology. Our care specialist, our sister Mela. Mela, you in the building. Give thanks for this powerful article. How was the experience creating this article, Sister Mela, sharing about the care?
It was, hey everybody, glad to be here tonight. It was, I'd say it was actually an eye opener for me to kind of research some of the information, you know, to actually read it again about all the wonderful things that care helps within the body. It just works from head to toe. So when I was researching that for Sister PJ, she wanted me to keep it like short and, you know, and to, you know, on point. So I just kind of hit some major points that, you know, it helps with, you know, as far as, you know, mental, physical. Yeah, it was just like, wow, that's why I'm a care specialist, because, you know, it does what it does. It's just a wonderful device.
Definitely check out the website and make sure and put your website in the link as well, your social media as well. We give thanks for you and make that work. Giving thanks. Also salute to Blackstream, our live stream platform. Check us out, blackstream.live/Powerful Pioneers TV. Actually, let's go straight to it. Blackstream, where you at, Blackstream? All my Black streamers. This is the Blackstream platform for those who would like to have their own streaming platform, their own Black-owned streaming platform, blackstream.live. Yes, you can stream live, pay-per-view, video on demand. Definitely check out the platform, Blackstream. Also, we have the Holistic School. For those who would like to get their holistic certification, school is starting this month. Yes, we're still looking for students. On the previous presentation, our brother did a powerful PowerPoint presentation about the journey of getting the school established and the purpose of it. Check out New York Holistic School. Give it thanks. So we salute Brown Eye Magazine. For those who are interested in being part of the whole Brown Eye Magazine experience, definitely follow up. Powerful magazine, and definitely we're looking to connect with more entrepreneurs as we help to advertise and promote melanin business. We give thanks. So with that, we're gonna go into this next portion. Also, we have our sister PJ. She's doing some promotion. You know, salute to all of our authors, all of our powerful authors out there. We give thanks. We just did a little video highlighting some of the book collection. Let's highlight that real quick. Some of the book collection. This is some of the pricing for those who are interested in any of some of our sister PJ's packages. And also you can catch her on 90.3 FM. Stay tuned. Later on, we did a special Music Monday session highlighting some of the artists and some of the shows she have done recently. If any business owner or artist or musician would like to be highlighted on the platform, definitely follow up. Give thanks.
Okay, we ready here?
Sister Ezra, would you like
Yes,
to
I'm
so-
here.
let the people know who you are, some of your services, some of the great things you bring to the community? The floor is yours.
Wonderful. Greetings, everyone. Greetings, Sister Ezra here. So I'm a health and wellness coach. I'm also under the umbrella of Brother Rojo here, an alkaline vegan chef, but I'm also doing many other types of diet, I guess, changes or restrictions of what have you, because it's all about working with the whole man, and also functional nutrition, which helps you to make sure that your organs are functioning properly by eating correctly. So I'm also a Powerful Pioneer member, and I'm really excited to be here. I connected with the Powerful Pioneers through another sister who's not even around, but sometimes the universe delivers for you so you can be in the right place at the right time and to meet powerful people. It is just so amazing, this platform. I give thanks for Brother Rojo and all the work that he's doing, actively doing work every day, and all the other members who are just doing some really wow things with their businesses. I congratulate everyone. So I have a health and wellness cafe at 2123 Hayden Avenue, right here in Brooklyn. And my website is mintporch.com. You can see some more information on there about my work and what the business is about. And also, we have an Instagram page, Mint Porch Meals. And we also have a Facebook page. It's Mint Porch Cafe. So Mint Porch is an effortless system for transformation with food and wellness as a language. So I needed to just explain that to you guys a little bit because it's so important when we're talking about transformation and connecting with a lifestyle change that you can continue with. It's not about being on a diet, but it's about working with your body so you can bring your body to mint condition. And that's what Mint Porch Cafe is about. That effortless system. It's a system that is very simple, but we just have to connect with our bodies. So I want to greet you. I said, greetings, beautiful hearts. I am truly dedicated and encouraged to greet you on your journey of health and wholeness. And I say wholeness because it is about the whole man. And it's tremendously satisfying for me to find out that I guess the ones who are present here or will be listening in on this is working on leveling up their health and to build stronger connection with food. And so you can celebrate your victories that comes with it. You helping to build, to find, this community helps you to find tools that would help you to deal with real everyday situations that come up. I know it's unique in each person, and at the same time, there are general factors that give us some personal growth with time and space.
And so I trust that you can breathe deeply in this space. You know, oxygen is so important for us to distribute throughout our bodies. It helps us to think better and live better, work better, communicate better. So breathe, take a deep breath in this space and find comfort and ease, because we're climbing the hills on this path, on this journey of life together. It's a journey of health and well-being, body, mind, heart, and energy. You know, and I love speaking to you from the chambers of my heart, because this is what the flow that is coming to you today, from me to you. And today I want to make sure that when mealtime comes, when mealtime happens, it is a purposeful moment of fueling your body with high octane food. And I say high octane food, we're talking about foods that are nutrient dense, foods that are not going to make your body acidic, foods that are not going to be like empty calories, but they're going to be foods that are loaded with things to sustain you and give you high energy, so you can feel physically strong and mentally clear to enable your daily activities and your decisions. So what do you do when you're really hungry? Questions you ask yourself, and that, you know, poke me. I think about, what can I eat that's going to fuel me? What can I eat that's going to help me to feel really, truly energized and sustained? So I'm saying that when it's mealtime, you choose carefully what is right for your body, what would work to give you a greater output and also to give you fullness. So I say balance is the key as a health coach, because that's how you can attain excellence. That's how you can bring your body to mint condition. So I'm at this path now as I talk about balance, and there's something I just want to connect with you about. How do you bring balance in your body? So because I'm looking at that, I want to look at our brain, which is it's at the head of everything. Your head is at the top of your body. So your brain is an intricate organ, and it's central to your cognitive function. So you can't think properly if your brain doesn't work well. So for your brain to work well, and so you can have peak performance, you have to eat foods that are rich in omegas and fatty acids, foods that are high in antioxidant, and foods that has the essential nutrients, because they play such a pivotal role in supporting your cognitive health. All of these foods, like blueberries, I call it brain berries, which is part of your diet, that helps to sustain you and help you to relieve oxidative stress. Now your organs become stressed because of your thoughts, because of things you have to deal with daily, but also because of certain foods that you take into your body. A food like dark chocolate is good to help you relieve stress, because it has flavonoid content, and it enhances blood flow to your brain, and so potentially boosting your cognitive abilities. So we're working on the top of everything, because I call that the control center. That's your brain, your mind. So you have the body, the mind, and you have the spirit, right? If the brain doesn't work properly, you can't connect with what the body's saying to you, even what the spirit is trying to tell you. So you have to be able to take care of these things, so we can get the best results. So as I'm at this place and I'm thinking about the brain, I'm thinking about keeping balance, I'm thinking about how we're going to bring the body back into homeostasis because of all our stressful activities on our daily basis. It brings me to the point of the meditation that is done at the Powerful Pioneers. Thank you, Brother Rojo, for that. That's one of the things that helps to bring your body back into balance. Because if the brain is the thing that sends the messages to the body and tells the organs what to do and how to do, and tells the body when something is going out of order and out of control, taking time out and meditating, it's like taking a moment to think and reflect. It helps us to connect with not just what's going on in our physical body, because it's about the whole man, but what's going on in our entire life. The 21-day meditation with the Powerful Pioneers addresses so many things. It causes us now to acknowledge certain things that are going on with us, to acknowledge what is good, also to acknowledge things that are off, but it helps us as we meditate. And now we're going to dictate to the body by listening to the mantras that's going to give us an energizing force, a positive force that's going to work with our subconscious and our conscious mind, bringing things in order, evening things out, leveling things out. And you know, I talk about up-leveling your health. It's going to help you level things out. So now you can look at things clearly and see where you have to, how you have to move the needle, how you have to move it, if you need to move it right, if you need to move it left, or if you need to move it altogether because you haven't been moving it. It causes you to think about some things that has had you stuck and you need to move forward. And maybe somebody might say, well, how this is related to food? Well, nutrition is how you nourish yourself, but you nourish yourself not only what you eat on the plate, but all that has to do with your life, because you're affected by all the things that come into your life. So food affects your mood and situations affect your mood. If you have any area of your life where you have dissatisfaction, then that would be a situation that you need to take care of. I would call it, it's a bit unhealthy, like you're not feeling well, like you have a headache in a certain area. You're feeling off balance in a certain area because you want things to be a certain way and it's not that way. For example, you want to walk, but you have pain in your legs. Your brain is telling you that there's something going on in your body that you need to pay attention to. So we have been so accustomed to ignoring our body's telltale signs that we go about on our way, rushing around, we're busy doing whatever, and we forget that the body has been speaking to us. And all of a sudden, one day, something shuts down, and now our back is against the wall, and now we have to do something about it. Now, this 21-day meditation allows us now to take time out from our daily busy life and activities and really focus and pay attention to our bodies. The meditation allows us to, with the mantras, allows us to inject into our lives the positive things that we want to see happen, and also work on our subconscious to tell that subconscious, which is like below, that part that you're thinking is not there, but the stuff's there and it's buried someplace. That meditation allows us to have these things come up. And sometimes it may feel uncomfortable when it comes up, but it comes up for a reason, because we have to deal with it. It's just like the pain in your foot or pain in your back. It comes for a reason to tell you that there's something wrong. You get a fever in your body. It comes for a reason to tell you that something is out of order and we need to check. So the first thing we do is, well, we drink water, because we're made out of so much water. And so we want to help to balance the brain and the body by adding water, but not just any old water, alkaline water. We don't want the body to be acidic. because the body has its own way of producing its acid to deal with the foods that we eat, so we can digest them easily, so they can be broken down and sent to other parts of our body. So we don't want to continuously add more acidic things into our body, because this acidity can later on in our life one day turn into some kind of condition, so diseases can thrive. Diseases thrive in acidic conditions. So having an alkaline diet would be a good choice. Everybody's not there as yet, but step by step, day by day, celebrating your wins, observing your body, really taking note and listening to your body telltale signs, and making a decision to do something about it after you have acknowledged. So it's an acknowledgement that comes, and during the 21 day, it is a really deep meditation that causes you to look at your finances, look at your friendship situation, look at your relationship situation, look at the way you're eating, look at the way you're interacting with other people, look at your environment, look at your choices, look at what's going on in your life generally, because it's about the whole man. That's what holistic nutrition is about, taking care of the mental, the physical, and the spiritual, because we are spiritual beings expressing ourselves in a physical body. So how do we take care of the outer when the inner is requiring so much attention? Years upon years, we have toxified our systems with situations and families and friends, and in our school age or youthful age, little things from so long ago that we haven't thought about, but it has created markers in our subconscious, and is causing us to make some decisions now that many times is not so good for us. So we have triggers, and part of us getting healthy is to take care of our triggers. We carry emotions in our bodies from trauma that we have suffered. And so our health, mentally speaking, physically speaking, emotionally speaking, suffers because we have not taken care of those things. The 21-day meditation with the powerful pioneers goes so deeply. It calls for a time of reflection, so you can acknowledge, so you can stick a pin in something right there and say, listen, I haven't dealt with this in so many years, but this is the time for me to deal with it now. And while you're doing this for your body is balancing out, your emotions are balancing out. So that's the emotional part, that's the spiritual part. And at the same time, food is also part of this this journey, because now you're noticing that, or when you eat a certain way, then you feel a certain way. If you eat foods that are fatty and greasy and acidic, if you eat a lot of foods that are heavy with meat, and there's no fibers, or there's not enough water, then your body's going to tell you by how it processes things, and things go out of your body. So one thing that has to happen in our lifetime is we have to clean up our system. We have to clean up our spiritual man. We have to clean up our physical man, and we have to take care of all our other situations, our emotions, so we can function in a way, what I call mint condition. We can go to the place where, when we first arrived here, everything was all right like that. When we were babies, look at a baby. A baby is like innocent and sweet. All the babies come into this world with not one care. There's no judgment or anything like that. And if we would only be, again, like babies in our thoughts by cleaning up, then our intuition would be a lot sharper in connecting with the God force that is speaking to us every day, because we're spiritual beings expressing ourselves in this physical body on this planet Earth. We're planted here. So on the earth, we're planted, and in our bodies, we are planting. What are we planting in our bodies? And how are we looking to feed ourselves on a deeper level? During the 21-day meditation, it allows you to connect with all of those things. And at the end of the 21 days, you feel a lot lighter, because you would have offloaded a lot of things that were weighing you down for so many years that you haven't dealt with. You would feel a lot lighter because you would have cleansed from eating differently, doing your juices, doing your fasting in your physical man and your spiritual man and your emotional self. Your subconscious now would be a lot clearer in communicating messages to you, and you will be able, your brain power would be even stronger and better when you take care of your body in fullness like that. So I say the 21-day meditation with the powerful pioneers, it's a journey of fullness that you dedicate to yourself, so you can be so you can express, not be, you're a powerful person, so you can express that powerful person that you are, because the weight would be lifted off of you. So I encourage that. I'm on the 21 days. I was on the 21 days when I first entered this community of the powerful pioneers, and I would continue, because it refreshes your spirit on a daily basis. It refreshes your mind. You almost feel like you're floating on a different level. So the evolution is real if you participate. And it's about the work that you do. If you're not doing the work during this 21 days, well, you don't expect to get any results. It's the same way as if you eat the same way, you don't expect to get a different result. And it's not about just grabbing one healthy meal and all the others would be like one over there, one over there, one over here. You don't even know what they're putting in your food. But getting your foods from a trusted source and staying close to nature. We have gone so far away from nature, but this is the power of the force that rules and governs everything here, causing some things to look a little strange out there, to cause us to pay attention. And the place we start is with ourselves. And as we start working on ourselves and we start communicating with others, what we exude from us in our communication and in our dealings, the way we deal with situations and problems would be very different. Acidic food make people angry, make people angry all the time in dealing with stuff. But foods that are more alkaline keep you more balanced, keep you happier, because things are mellowed out in your body. But when the body has to struggle and fight, and the organs are so stressed in trying to repair continuously, then you would feel the effects of that in your physical body. Exercise is important, but what we eat accounts for 80%, about 80%. I don't want to put an exact number here, because sometimes over years after research, things change a little bit. But we know that the main portion of what's going to help us to reflect better and do better as human beings is what we eat. Our exercise helps us to have more better movement in doing our daily activities, and also to help our brains function better. But food is so important for us, the food for the body, the mind, and the spirit. You know, these days you're hearing a lot of talk about neuropathy, and it is a damage that happens with the nerves. And it comes because of a lot of factors, other factors in the body. But there are such conditions like diabetes and nutritional deficiency. All those things happen because of poor eating habit. And it impacts us in such a profound way, affecting our movement, our sensation. And it's really, really critical to connect with what we eat, because our diet plays such a role in our well-being that we don't have to deal with these issues. They can be reversed. It says the body is made to repair itself by itself if given the chance. A balanced diet becomes not only a catalyst for optimal brain function, but also it is a key player in the prevention and the management of neuropathy. So a lot of people talk about that these days. They're coming down with these conditions, but they're refusing to change their diet. They're refusing to meditate. So many of the prophets who walked the earth, they had to find time to meditate, to bring their focus and their mind back in order, to detox from things that were weighing them down, so they can be great leaders in leading their people. You know, we have such overload in this society. Not only is our work day too long, but the way that things have been set up from past, from the very beginning of time, it is enough to stress us. So it is enough now to tell us we have to step away, we have to step back, and really look straight on to what is going on with the world system and say to ourselves, how can we help to make this a better world? How can we, what we input into this world, make this world a better world? The number one place we start by, we're doing our meditation, because it's going to help to give us the balance. Number two, we want to take care of our bodies, because the meditation is going to help us to get our brain in order so we can make better decisions. Because people make poor decisions when they're tired. Don't you see when sometimes people are tired and they're not thinking about that, diet? They grab whatever food they can. Give me some chocolates. Let me have some candy. Some people walk with a bunch of candies in their purse because they want to push themselves so much more than they should be going, and they need more coffee or more fast food, because they want to stifle their emotions instead of spending time with it, acknowledging it and dealing with it and diffusing it and healing their organs. Or organs carry a whole bunch of emotions. All the stuff that was overloaded, it's carrying it, and we carrying it, and we're dealing with people with overload. But if we stop for a moment and take care of balancing our system, taking in foods and herbs and things that would bring our bodies back into homeostasis, but under some guidance, because everyone's body is not the same. What worked for one person doesn't exactly work for the same person. It depends on your work habits on a daily basis, and it also depends on your sleep habit. It also depends on all the other emotions that you're carrying from things of the past that is still in your present. You don't think that it's there, but it's there, and it's affecting your decisions on a daily basis. But all of these foods, all of these bad foods, and I say bad foods because if they're affecting our bodies and not helping us to be in our mint condition, it's not causing us to have good sleep, it's not causing us to have a better relationship with our loved ones, then it is incorrect for us. And so it can't be on both sides, and it can't be in the middle. It can either be on the side where it's good for you or it's not good for you. It's affecting you or it's not affecting you. So I just want to encourage us every day to get on the journey of health and wellness, or stay on the journey of health and wellness. Meditate every day. Always think before you make a choice as to what you would put in your body. Think about what you're putting in and think about what kind of output you're going to have. So I just wanted to share that with you today. And if anyone has any questions concerning Mint Porch Cafe or Chef Isra here, I'm also a health coach. You know, I support people on the journey of health and wellness, you know, by sharing. When you on the Mint Experience program, I share with you on a daily basis meditation and different exercises so you can work with yourself. I'm not really pushing you to tell you what to do, but I'm helping to hold your hand while you're on this journey. And some people have not made the decision to do that as yet, and they just need to still listen. And after listening in some time, maybe one day they would be strong enough to decide, okay, now I need to take this path. I need to switch my diet. You know, I need to make some changes. And hopefully we don't wait until our backs are against the wall or until the doctor says, well, you know, you have 3 months, and then all of a sudden, oh, I need all the greens, or I need all the green juice, and, you know, I need all the detox. No, we want to do it now. The moment is now. The moment is now for our community. The moment is now for ourselves, so we can show up better in our community for our people, for our loved ones, so we can have better energy, so we can have greater brain power, so we can diffuse some things in our mind and in our thinking that is not for our highest good. What we're working on is to get ourselves, I say mint condition, but to be our very best selves, so we can connect with the very highest power, so we can be good one to another. What a wonderful place that would be if everybody work on themselves, and then when we come together, it would be power. Very powerful, very healthy environment. In some environments where there's no work done, yes, it's toxic, and so you have to put up your barriers. You have to now pull into the time when you spent in meditation, and what you have learned, and how you need to balance, and how you need to communicate with this toxicity that's coming to you. Because you have spent time working on yourselves, you'll be able to deal with it in a much better way. So all is well here at Mid Porch Cafe, and all is well with me at the Powerful Pioneers. Thank you so much for allowing me to share with you here tonight. So again, I'm at www.mintporch.com on the website, and my address is 2123 Caton Avenue, right here in Brooklyn. And also the number is 646-653-2872. I'll be around with the Powerful Pioneers. I'll be in this community, working in and through, meeting all you powerful, wonderful people, and all the great information that's shared with us here, week after week, day after day, the support, the resources. What a great community. Thank you so much. Thank you to Blackstream. Thank you to Prince Imagine. Thank you to Brown Eyes. And thank you to all of you, the names that I don't remember to call because I'm still pretty new and connecting with all of you, but I hear your voices and I know all the great work. Thank you to Sister Montgomery. And I'm just so excited to be here, and so happy for the opportunity to share. Thank you, Brother Rojo, and blessings to all.
Brother Haru's in the building, giving thanks, my brother. Can you introduce yourself? Let the world know what you have to offer. Giving thanks.
Oh man, thank you, brother. I would like to say thank you to everyone here. It is amazing. I'm so glad that I joined. I think it's like I've been working with you for a little while now, but now I'm here now, so I'm so glad. I'm a poet. I've been writing for 11 years now, and I published a book called Through Shy's Eyes like 2 years ago. There is the cover. You can find it on Amazon by just typing in through THRU Shies SHAI apostrophe S eyes EYES. Uh, Also, I'm a math tutor. I am an English tutor. I'm a good listener, and I'm always looking to be able to grow. And I think being with this, with the powerful people here, it's gonna help me grow to new heights, to certain parts of me that will be able to help unlock. So, with that being said, I'm gonna go into my first piece. Hope everyone enjoy it. So this poem is called Unorthodox Drug Dealer. Now, I know everyone have seen drug dealers, whether it's on TV, with the movies and TV shows, and even in real life. But there are many different versions of a drug dealer. So I'm gonna give you one of my versions. Like I said, it's called Unorthodox Drug Dealer, and it goes like this. Hey, come here. Come here so I can show you what I have. No, I don't have something to alter your perception. No, I don't have anything to forget your reality, even if reality is all in the mind. And no, I don't have an escape for the pain that you can't get rid of. So I bet you are wondering, what is under this black trench coat? What if I said it isn't magic? Would you digest it? Or would you call me a fraud because I'm stealing your intentions without a purpose? Well, I'll curb your enthusiasm. Can't believe you actually need a hint to yourself. It is a shame that one gets a blurry vision when exercising the mirror to its full potential. It's understandable that society needs people not to think. It's okay if you need help with the power that was stored within, not the mind, since mind control starts above the cerebral cortex, but others call it the pineal gland. Whoa, hey now, I'm still a drug dealer, just to let you know. But the purpose is not self-centered by human thoughts. So I guess you're wondering what I have for you. It is a pill, not the red pill or the blue pill, not a pill with more side effects than cures, but a pill that all religions swore to give to help you endure the pain that made you who you are. It is called self, the one that a lot of people think video chats can fulfill, the one that thinks cyberbullying is trending because being original is looked at as being irregular. I give you self with the unorthodox of not being identical. Since it is hard to control someone who feels control itself as immoral, just overstand that once the human emotions are left behind, now their true self gets a turn. You might experience the loss of fear or the absence of apathy towards someone who's only looking for superiority. It makes one forget about the division of two. This is for the ones that know their true self and aren't hiding behind their own face. It will give you the thrill to help the helpless since it was more important at one point. While if you look back and accept what the soul already knew before words, now you're starting to see who you can be and help shed the word that was forced with encyclopedias. Just ask the mirror for once. I bet people are wondering how much is the pill? Well, if you wish to know, it is free. Yeah, it is. It's free. It doesn't cost anything to take the pill. Only the infatuation of losing it all. But what are you really losing when everything is inside of you? I'll tell you if you're still somewhat confused. Nothing. Thank you. Thank you. So I'm gonna do another one. And since this is Black Women's History Month, like you said, you gotta keep the Black history going. You know, 1 month ain't enough for us. So, this one here is called Togetherness Isn't an Illusion. I hope y'all enjoy this one. You say there isn't a change happening in front of both eyes. When blood was shed, even if you cannot see it. You say you don't like going out, even after a specific time. But the people from the past made certain locations easier to live. You say you want a better education for your children when your great great grandparents just wanted one. Since reading or writing was prohibited, she said she is having a hard time getting noticed as an equal on the job. While when your grandfather was young, she was trying to figure out if he was human or not. He cannot realize how come he does the same work as a CEO, but his paycheck highlights the same attributes as a McDonald's cashier. But your mom's great grandmother's only occupation was raising other people's babies. Since hers wasn't important to the sports driven majority, they say that applying for a job to help others in need is biased. When your 95-year-old grandfather couldn't tell the difference between the sheets that kept him warm at night and the sheets that kept burning crosses on his lawn. You say that the neighbors in your neighborhood that looks like you are getting kicked out. While your great grandfathers, forefathers knew that if they crossed the line for justice alone, they will be shot or lynched in cold blood. And you wonder where a selfie came from. Not because of survival, but due to a high demand of distributing fear. So, why must you think the people from before didn't create the yellow brick road? Could it be that you aren't interested in past digressions? Or is it that you forgot how to pay homage to the ancestors that came before? Since they haven't lost the fact that in order for change to happen, sacrifice has to be endured in order for the next to actually live with living being its pamphlets. Because a lot of people think that the only Wall Street had white people orchestrating the currency of funds, while Black Wall Street had its own community to strive before it got burned down. She is having difficulties seeing how men aren't equal, or should I say women aren't equal to their male counterpart. While there was a strong female fighter by the name of Ya Ishikawa who had over 1,000 fearless fighters who helped fight against the British to make Ghana a safe haven for one another to live. He is finally starting to get the courage to stand up against the killings that share his same reflection. I mean, complexion. All he has to do is look up to strong men like Shaka Zulu for strength, but harbor in his will with justice and correctness, being the only mentor that change cannot ignore. So, the only person that has to be getting in your way of your own people has to become your own fear. That someone else infiltrated your mind with their own thoughts. So, how about kicking out that self-hate tradition that is only into division and use your mind for once? Because division never really had our best interest anyway. That is my next poem. I hope you enjoyed it. Can I do one more? Or is that my time?
Definitely, family. One more. And make sure to share your social media. Make sure to let the people know how they can support you. Sure.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you for that. So this last poem that I'm gonna recite to appreciate the women on Women's History Month. And this is called Feminine Essence. So, ladies, let me know what you think. And fellas, you too as well, because we need each other. You feel me? Very much so. All right. It goes like this. See, I don't know about you, but there's something about a strong woman who you could put your pain on and sunshine seems to sprout out somehow. Who can digest destruction and birth out creation with a single tear of I got this on speaker so this heart can beat regular. With hands of forgiveness for this train wreck of broken promises. With feet that will travel to the end of time to show devoted love. While carrying unforeseen generations that are so anxious to be developed. So this word called perfection can know that its definition is actually false. And the heart that loses its puzzle pieces every now and then. But still, knowing thyself is still considered second nature, which is when the real milk is looked at as being the first study guide for connection. With what is pondering how can this be physically possible when admiring from a distance of a strength of power that doesn't need to be masculine? Why must that voice act so loud? Since the essence of fragrance holds a greater magnitude for understanding. So, where did you go? How come you don't want to be yourself? What is missed is that push that turns a rock into a sculpture. What is missed is that I understand that comfort ideas with sincerity. And what is truly missed are the arguments that's supposed to bring us together as a whole, not divide us through the confusion of the meaning of the vision. So within your darkest hour, we must express our generosity with already knowing that words hold no water. But you deserve everything that money tries to put a value on. Yes, you are being bombarded with how to be and how to act, which can slow down your uniqueness. But within all that smoke, you can still rise above it all. The key is just be yourself. Know the difference between what is right and what is socially acceptable. Have the courage to stand up for what feels wrong. Know that you are needed, even if the mirror is saying it. Take responsibility for your actions. Speak without letting the ego take control. It shows a character that should be duplicated. It shows that the actual you is better than the mask that people portray. And it truly displays the beauty of the fact that we need each other in order for all to be treated equally. Don't let anyone treat you less than who you are. Carry yourself as if respect was a fragrance. So smile with strength as much as the sun does. And know that there's a crown on your head, even if no one sees it. So stand up. Stand up. Not because I said it is right, but because you want improvement as much as I do. Thank you. That's my time. I hope you enjoy all the poetry that I presented today. You can find me on Instagram at capital.ru, CAPITAL.RU. And you can also find me on Facebook, Shai, Shai, Nefer, Nefer, Haru, Heru. Thank you again for this opportunity. Thank you to all the people in here and all the people that's doing great things for the for the community and building one another, growing with one another, and expanding our understanding about life and the people that we interact with. Thank you.
Thanks, giving thanks. Yes, salute to our brother. Powerful. Giving thanks as we continue, as we proceed in this virtual marathon, virtual telethon. We give thanks for all the artists. We give thanks for all the authors. We give thanks for all the entrepreneurs. We give thanks for all the speakers, all the educators, everyone who's been participating, all the members, everyone who's been participating thus far throughout our virtual telethon. Every month we do a health and wealth empowerment, bringing resources to the community at large. And we give thanks for everyone playing a part physically and virtually. As you see here, these are some of the powerhouse books. Salute again to some of the pioneer authors within the network. Again, salute to our brother Heru as well. Definitely get his book. Make sure, my brother, that you put your information in the chat. Definitely support the local artists, support the local authors. Yes. And for artists, you have an opportunity to convert your music into a book, as well as for any author who would like to take their story into either a curriculum and or turn it into a film. You have the music sound vibration as well. Stay tuned. We will be playing some of our jingles and some of the wonderful musical projects we have coming out. Salute to all the wonderful authors. Salute to all the wellness warriors out there. We give thanks. Yes, health and wellness empowerment book. You know, we say that authors have the opportunity to tap into what we say, the rites of passage that takes place when you write, and especially when you authenticate in your words. Giving thanks to our information and education department, being able to register your words accordingly, validate your writing, which authenticate it. And as you know, they say, your work needs to be verified by those who are qualified and certified. So we give thanks for those who went through that rites of passage, got their words authenticated, and now they represent a form of authority within their jurisdiction of wellness, education, and also writing. We give thanks. We definitely salute all the teachers and educators out there. You can go to powerfulpioneers.com and you can also see some of the wonderful books. We have our author empowerment section right here. We give thanks again to all the powerful authors. Ashe, Ashe. Salute to Dr. Layla Africa. Rest in power. Give thanks, Dr. Layla Africa. You definitely get that book, Holistic Self-Diagnose. Powerful book. Yes, all the wonderful authors. And as we proceed, I know we have our sister in the building, Miss Williams in the building. Yes. Let's get a little quick testimony. Real quick, a quick little testimony before you share some wonderful information. Hold on 1 minute.
Why we keep making certain mistakes, why we keep picking the wrong person. Mostly because you have to want to be who you really are. You can't be happy with a person that doesn't know the real you. addressing in this podcast. And we are two hearts, one love. That's what our goal is. Two hearts, one love. It's $80. However, the early bird special gives you half price. So you have now, you can even begin to upload your videos, at least get them on, have an opportunity to change them if you feel like it, but that's what's there. And to kind of further explain why I don't come around much, not because I don't want to, between working and taking care of an autistic brother, the process of building my own hotel, and growing Phoenix, and catering, and my baking business. I don't have time for me, but it's okay. I love all of the work. I really do. And I'm grateful because a lot of this came to be completely transparent. Once I became affiliated with Brother Rojo, coming and meeting some of the people that I didn't meet here, I love these spirits, some wonderful spirits, and you don't never know. So when you go in places, meeting different people, you ask yourself questions, you know, because we're kind of different on some levels, and I'm like, but it's been a wonderful experience for me. And sometimes you need that. You've been traveling this avenue, why don't we try this one? Why don't we?
Thanks, family. Just a little clip from the powerful event, and happy belated Earth Strong to you. Giving thanks. Can you introduce yourself? Let the people know about, we have this powerful event right here. It's Two Hearts, One Love. What's this about here? What is this event about? March the 30th.
Am I able to speak now?
Floor is yours.
Greetings, everyone. Good to be here. Good to hear. I didn't catch a lot, but I did catch the last two poems. And that last one was very powerful. I'm going to make sure I kind of check out more of them. I like listening to things and hearing things that speak truth and help bring understanding. And it's so important that we have an understanding of ourselves and why some things are the way they are, but don't have to remain that way. I am Sophia, also known as Phoenix. I absolutely give thanks for being able to have this opportunity to speak with you. And I'm just going to tell you a little bit about this particular project that's coming up in this month, March 30th. So virtual matchmaking under the Phoenix brand called Two Hearts. Virtual matchmaking is popular now. It's becoming more and more popular. So you have to ask yourself, what distinguishes you from the other matchmaking businesses, or however we want to call them these days? I think it's very important to know that when you reach a place in your life and you recognize real change is needed in certain areas of life, in all areas of life, actually, for some of us in some places and some in others, of course. This virtual matchmaking or Two Hearts is definitely different for a lot of reasons. One of the main reasons that I would say that Two Hearts is different is because we're not looking to put, if I could say this, booty calls together. This is for serious people looking for the perfect match for them. Is there any such thing as the perfect match? Absolutely, it is. Given that we know there was an opportunity from the beginning of time for us to be made perfect, and we were not, that was a choice made by the Creator. Why would you strive to be something that you were not created to be? You have free will. And we recognize that at Two Hearts. So perfect matchmaking, yes, it exists. There will be a podcast before you actually get to be able to be on the platform, because one of the things I want is for you to come onto that platform knowing who you really are. That is important when you're looking for a mate. When you present yourself as the world would want to see you, then that's what you get when you go out there. Sometimes people go fishing and they want a certain kind of fish, and you put the wrong thing in the water, you don't get that fish. And life is pretty much like that. Having a conversation to help break down a lot of the things that we have built up inside of us as men and women. We have for so long been looking at images of what is perfect and hearing what is perfect. And we strive to become those things. And we don't really take the time to think about what is really happening. What am I really doing? You're projecting a different individual than you really are. When you project a different person than you really are, you attract people attracted to that image and not the real you. And that's a conversation that I would like to have with all of the participants that would be partaking in the Two Hearts experience. The flyer, Brother Rojo has the flyer. You can look at the flyer if you have any questions or concerns about how this is going to go, rather more questions or concerns. Absolutely, my contact information is there, and you can reach out and have a conversation with me. I'm quite sure you'll enjoy it. It's very enlightening. Am I professional in this? No, I'm just gifted. And when you know that you've been gifted and you use your gifts right, they always produce good fruit. With that having been said, I look forward to great participation. I look forward to people being able to say, you know, I was on Two Hearts and I met this particular person and it was wonderful. My goal is to attract quality people for quality people. Thank you.